just wanted to come through and drop a little bit of game for the guys. Now, when you meet a new young lady, your objective normally is to try to, how should I say? You want to impress her, right? And the thing about impressing a young lady is you want to get out of the mindset of trying to impress her just to undress her. And what I mean is this: a lot of guys make the mistake of taking the woman to things out of the ordinary for them, taking them to fancy restaurants or going to big events, sporting events, things like that. And what happens is a lot of times when you do that, you put yourself in a vulnerable state. And the way you do that is you put yourself and that young lady in an environment where you are not the top dog. And what happens is when you take a woman into a situation where you're not the top dog, it's hard for you to win. Another thing that you don't realize you do is you give other men that can provide more than you sometimes an opportunity to win because you expose her to a world that you can't succeed in. So my advice is when you meet a young lady, take her into your world. Expose her to things that make you stand out. Make sure that you're putting her in environments where she looks to you as someone who is successful in any realm. You don't want to put her in situations where other guys outshine you. And it doesn't mean you're insecure. It's being smart. Because many times when you are not the top dog, that just symbolizes that you aren't on that level. If that's not something that you do normally on your own, then that's not your world. If you want her to see you as the alpha, the top dog, you have to make sure it's things that are in your world. That way you control the narrative of that situation. Because again, if you expose her to men that can do more, she's going to choose up. Women don't choose down. So again, don't go out of your way trying to impress to undress. Just take her to things that you find real interest in, because that way you don't have to be fake. She will see who you are. She will gravitate to you because you are showing her that you are successful in those areas. You are good in those areas. You are known in those areas. And that's where women find respect. Show her different things. Don't do what every other guy does, because it puts you right in the pot with everybody else. Everybody's taking these women to these restaurants. Take her somewhere that you go, things that you enjoy. And if she's the type of woman that's for you, she's going to enjoy it just because she's around you, just because she's next to you. Things like that. Don't impress to undress. Show her who you are, and she will choose accordingly.